too open at times first half, and obviously Gassama and Yakota playing as kind of effectively wing backs. We were asking a lot of them at times, but I thought it paid dividends in terms of penalty box action, getting the goal. I thought we were good value for getting it 1-0 at half time, but I still thought that Jagiellonia had a couple of scares, and mostly again on when the ball was dead and on transitions. So there was a bit of anxiety there. I thought we took Tello off at half time, just felt we wasn't getting involved in the game enough, and we've got a back four, and the reason we go a back four is to try and get Gassama and Yakota a wee bit more effective higher up the pitch, because I think it was a lot to ask of them to do that for 90 minutes playing in the position they were in, and by doing that hopefully provide the service a bit more regular for Shankland and Nadiri. But we have to say it's once again it's not another 90-minute performance. That's been aimed at Rangers for a while now. Last season I think it was aimed at a strong 45 minutes, wasn't followed up, or just playing in stages and playing in parts of the game, and we have to be honest, there's been a continuation of that this season already. In the 4 games we've played, we've had some good moments, but it's not been good enough, and certainly not a strong enough 90-minute performance. And I just thought that although I didn't think we were great at the second half, I didn't think they were creating too much, but for us to lose the goal what we do, where it's our set play, I think the first forward pass that they play is in the bottom left hand corner in front of the Colton Road, and for it to end up scoring at the top right hand corner in front of the Broomland is just madness. It's inexplicable how we don't make a foul, how we don't stop the flow of the attack, how we don't just sanitise that whole situation. It's no lack of bodies, it's lack of intelligence, it's lack of doing the right thing, to be honest. Just make a foul and stop the attack. And I think once they equalised, it was so difficult because the players lost more confidence, the situation becomes a bit desperate, and I just thought we lost all our kind of composure after that. We've got to be honest with it. So that for me is not great to watch. My team kind of go from some good highs in the first half to being as poor as we were second half, and you have to say we didn't do enough. I know Bojan's got a chance for the header. I'd like to see the Ndiri challenge again as well when he was running through. To be honest, I thought it was a foul the other way and potentially a red card. But we huffed and puffed, and even at the death, even we throw Fernandez up the pitch, we still don't make enough good decisions as to how we don't even play up to him. Beyond that is so we just lost all our composure. And I think we need to be honest, the club's built for Europa League and Champions League, and that's the intention to get there, but I'm not sure the team was quite ready for it at the minute. And it pains me to say that, to be honest, it does. We need to get more quality, we need to try and get more confidence into the team, but it wasn't the outcome that we wanted.
Just on that then, Derek, how do you assess the task for you trying to get the team where you want it to be?
Yeah, that was a job when I came in to do. You know, it was Rangers finishing third last season. What was served up last year wasn't good enough, and we've come in to try and you get a job for a reason. You get a job to try and make things better, and obviously sometimes you get it because things aren't quite right. So, and we have to try and get things moving the right way quickly. There's no two ways about it. We should be winning this game. I think Jagiellonia are a decent team, and I think they've got some good players, and I think they're well coached. But Rangers at their best, Rangers as strong as they can be, should be winning this tie. And we have got work to do between now and the window, but between now and Sunday to get ready to win a cup tie against them.
Derek, you were talking about the lack of ability to put together a 90-minute performance, talking that it's something that happened last season as well. Why do you think that is? Do you think it's a mentality thing with the players? Is it a quality thing? And how do you change it? And how do you change it fast?
I do think quality comes into it, but it's also having the wherewithal to keep doing what you're doing and improve. We said at half time, there's no backslap. We're winning the game here, we've done what was expected of us, no more. We were expected to win the first half, but we still had more to do to win the tie. And you know, the game was finally poised. I think Jagiellonia had enough opportunities and enough confidence about them at times. They look like a team that's been together a and they're got a good way of playing. So we knew the game still needed our full attention, but we weren't good enough second half. So, but the reason I think is that a bit of what both of what you said. I think there is an element of we need to show more quality, but we also need to stay on top of the job more. And I think it's a concentration thing as much as anything.
To warning on this game, please.
Derek, you spoke again about you need to add quality to the side. Where are you at just now in terms of bringing additional players to the club? Because there's more reports tonight that James Penrice has agreed a deal with the club.
Yeah, I think until deals are done and over the line, and it's tough for me to actually comment on that. But you know, we're actively trying to get some players in. The club's working so hard. You know, I see it first hand. My office is next door to the recruitment lads and to everybody else, and there's constant conversations. So everybody's working extremely hard to get the necessary players, the type of players that we require at the club. Not just sign any player. So we're hopeful we can land a few. I know Andrew said at the shareholders meeting that between 3 and 5, and so we've still got work to do to get that type of number in.
Over the course of the 4 games played this season, how big a concern and how concerned are you with not only the lack of creativity but the lack of ball retention in games?
Well, we had 76% of the possession on Sunday against him, so we're retaining a lot fine on Sunday. It's how effective you can be with that possession. I think possession was fairly even again tonight, but lack of creativity certainly. I think ball possession, I think we've been decent at times. I think we've more possession than Jagielliona away from home as well. So, but it's what you do it. It's to be more effective, and I do think we're lacking a cutting edge. And obviously, losing Yusuf doesn't help matters. So we are looking at the number 9 position as well in terms of trying to get somebody in. And it's clear, I've been saying since we came in, we would like to try and get good wingers to the club to try and bring that creativity. Because I think a club like Rangers, a team like Rangers, certainly my team, something that we would like to try and address.
Okay, guys, this section is now embargoed until